Hi Virgo, welcome to April 2017. This is a dynamic month. There is so much happening in the heavens. Mercury retrogrades April 9th through May 3rd. He starts out at 5 degrees Taurus and then he backs into Aries and will stationary direct at 24 degrees Aries on the 3rd of May. And you know the score on Mercury retrograde. Now Venus moves direct on the 15th. And so there will be that week in here where Mercury is retrograde, Venus is still retrograde, and you may find like the world has gone haywire, or it's so noisy that people are being so noisy, the world is being noisy, and you just want to tune them out. And that is a really good strategy because the sun is in Aries and it's coupling with Uranus. It goes exact on the 14th. It exactly opposes Jupiter on the 7th and squares Pluto on the 8th. All of that business will be activated during the Libra full moon on April 10th and 11th. So this is one badass moon. Now it's good for the Libras because the moon is in Libra and Jupiter is in Libra, and that means the Libras have the edge. Uranus can be very weird, and so people may be irritating you or just annoying because they're chaotic and confused, and you know, this energy is going to be hitting everybody. It just depends on where it's happening in each person's chart. For you, it's in the area of other people, intimacy, deep connection, other people's values, your partner's values, your partner's money. The moon is in the area of what you love and value, your money, what you want. So Jupiter is there working for you. The challenge is Uranus is incredibly strong at this time. And the sun is coupled with Uranus exact on the 14th. And that is, expect the unexpected, that is, you know, it can be, you know, crazy making and weird. Uranus brings the weird, and however, it is about breaking you out of patterns that no longer serve you, moving you in a new direction, and so in that light, it can be very positive, where Uranus may be bringing you something strange or weird, but it is something that you need at this time, and it gives you a new idea, a new way of doing things, a new insight that you haven't thought about. The challenge is the Pluto-Uranus is on at this time, and that is this whole revolutionary breakdown to breakthrough, transformation. Now Pluto is still in your sister sign and in harmony with Virgo. So it's not about you, and that's why it's really good for you to step back and perhaps take a break. Your ruling planet is retrograde from the 9th through the 3rd of May, and you may be feeling like, you know what, I'm going to go on a retreat, or I'm going to retreat and treat myself. I'm going to treat myself to a retreat. And that's not a bad idea, because you know some of these days in here are really intense. Now Mars is in Taurus, trining Pluto on the 6th. That's a really good day for you. And there is a lot of good things happening here. I'm looking at, I have a list of astrological events for April, and the list is gigantic. And that's because there's so much happening this month. And you know, Uranus is in that area of weird for you, you know, where it can just be bringing out, you know, just the strangeness in other people that, you know, is pushing your buttons. And so be aware of that. It's like, okay, who's pushing my buttons? What is pushing my buttons? Why am I taking it that way? And how can I take care of myself? How can I best meet my needs so that I'm not reacting to the crazy? Because this energy is hitting everybody. And so people can be reacting or acting out in bizarre ways, Uranus, and it's how you take care of you in that energy. Now with the Pluto in there, you know, there could be power struggle going on. So you don't want to get involved in that either. Perhaps look at what other people want for you or from you. What do you want? What do you need? Right? That moon and Jupiter is in the area of what you want and what's right for you, your money, your resources, your self-respect, your self-appreciation, your value. And Pluto is squaring the moon, it's squaring the sun, and that can, you know, bring out power struggles, emotional power struggles, financial power struggles, and value, you know, struggle between our values. And, you know, what I value, what other people value. There could be that, too, for some of you, where others are trying to get you to compromise your values. And you're going to have none of it. You are just, no, you're not going to have me do something that does not feel right for me or appropriate for me. No shortcuts. This is not the month to take a risk, you know, with something that is not legal or appropriate, you know, because it could come back to bite you, and you don't want to get caught up in that. And, you know, if people are being too much, or they're just, you know, trying to get you to solve their problems, fix their universe, fix their world, for you, step back and do what works for you. Do what is right for you. This is going to be a very interesting time. Now, Venus is going to square off with Saturn twice in April. On April 8th and April 21st, because she re-enters Pisces on April 2nd. So she's in late Pisces, and Saturn is challenging her. And so that's an opportunity for you to be looking at these relationships. Now, this could be a client, it could be a patient, it could be a customer, it could be your agent, it could be someone you consult. It's in the area of other people. It could be your partner, it could be your business partner. And so look at what others are asking of you or wanting from you, and really check in with yourself as to how that sits right with you, how that works for you. Because if it doesn't, you don't want to walk away from yourself to please others, you know, because especially this month, they may not be making any sense. With this Uranian energy hitting everybody, you know, they may not be making sense to you. And so Saturn is saying, put a boundary up. You know, do what's right for you. Stay in your integrity. And you are going to come out the winner. You are going to, you know, ride the roller coaster and be just fine. And that's really important. So the Libra full moon, you know, could be bringing you amazing opportunities, financial gain. You know, you just want to hang loose, because, you know, things can change rather rapidly and quickly with other people and what they're promising you and what they're agreeing to. And, you know, with Mercury retrograde, that can change an agreement. We can be in an agreement, and the next thing you know, we're out of the agreement, or they change what's in the agreement. And so this is a good time to kind of ride the wave, stay positive. However, don't make firm commitments. Stay out of the games, right? Because with Pluto, people like to play games, the ego games, and you're going to come out ahead. You know, and remember that Uranus is awakening something here for you. And it is about broadening your horizons, expanding consciousness. You just don't want to get caught up in any kind of power struggle with other people over values or resources or ideas that isn't really serving you and is distracting you from where you need to be and what you need to be doing. Now, it gets much better by the 16th. Venus harmonizes with Mars on the 16th, and that's a good day. That's a good energy. I can't guarantee it's a good day. I don't know where the moon is that day. However, it's lovely that she's in harmony with Mars. She's direct. He's direct. He's very late in Taurus, and you know, that's a great shift of energy where you could find that because you stood your ground, because you did what was right for you, things are turning in your direction, turning your way, moving in your direction. The sun will trine Saturn on the 17th, and that's excellent. And that is another sign that you did what was right for you during that Libra full moon time period and during that April 14th time period. So by doing what's right for you, you're going to get the reward on the 17th, and then the sun enters Taurus on the 19th, your sister sign. Any planets in Taurus harmonize with you, and as they move up and trine Pluto, they will grand trine planets in Virgo. So, and this is especially true for those of you that have Virgo planets around 18 degrees to 21 degrees Virgo. And so it's very exciting for you when the sun enters Taurus, and it's really good for all of us because Taurus is going to help us ground this energy. Aries is exciting and fun and dynamic. However, when it meets up with Uranus and Pluto, it can be crazy over the top. And yes, Jupiter in Libra is amazing. However, it's making Uranus more powerful and Pluto as well. And so it feeds the fire rather than calms the nerves or calms people down. And so with the sun shifting into Taurus, that will help to ground the energy and calm people down so that they're more proactive, less reactive, and making better decisions. And then Mars will enter Gemini on the 21st, and that starts to energize your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, what you do in the world, and that's good news. And the Taurus new moon on April 26 is beautiful. There is no challenging aspects to the Taurus new moon. The sun and the moon are coupled together in Taurus. And Mercury is at 26 degrees, 15 minutes Aries, and they're all in positive energy flow with Saturn. Now, when I do a trine, I take it out 10 degrees. And so Saturn is trining this early degree Taurus moon, which is at 6 degrees, 27 minutes, almost 7 degrees Taurus. And so it is in harmonious energy flow with Saturn, because before he retrogrades on April 6th, he gets up to almost 28 degrees Sagittarius. So he's almost ready to go into Capricorn, which trines Virgo. And so Saturn is in harmonious energy flow with the sun in Taurus, the moon in Taurus, and Mercury in Aries, late degrees Aries. And so this is good because this is very grounding and productive And for you, it can be bringing something amazing happening for you, where you broaden your horizons, you get new ideas or a new project or opportunity to travel. And it's very exciting for you. So good news is heading your way. And you can have financial progress too that can be sudden and unexpected. That's why it's so important to stay focused on you, your goals, what you're doing, where you're going, and don't get caught up in the noise of other people, the noise of the media, the noise of the world, the noise of politics. Stay focused on what you're doing, and you are going to find that law of attraction is bringing you exactly what you've been hoping for, and it's only getting better. Because with the planets moving into Taurus, that means the energies are climbing to the top of the chart, which is all about your progress in the world and exciting things happening for you that you've been hoping for a while. And so there's good news on the way here. And you know, the key is to navigate the Uranian roller coaster energies, and by that third week, by the 17th, things start to, 16th, 17th, 19th, things really start to ground and make sense, even with the Mercury retrograde. And that Taurus new moon is in harmonious energy flow with Saturn that empowers you to create lasting success and make right choices. And you know, Saturn is trining the Aries sun, even at the Libra moon. And you know, so that means is if we're being patient and we're not getting caught up in the zaniness, staying flexible, and you being a mutable sign, that's one of your strengths, is your ability to adapt and be flexible with changing circumstances that will change very quickly here in April, right? Because of this Uranian energy, we can find that things are changing very quickly. And, you know, things are over here, and then they're back here, and then they're back over here again. And so your flexibility and adaptability to move with the energies, right? It's like Taekwondo or karate, you know, where you can be moving with the energies. And by doing that, you know, by later in the month, you get the reward, because as that energy moves into Taurus, your sister sign, and even Mars in Gemini is gorgeous for you on the 21st. Mars enters Gemini, because that brings the focus to your destiny in the world, your career achievement in the world. That means things are opening up for you in the world with what you are going after, what you want to see happen in your work, in your profession. And I really like this Taurus moon, because it's a new start, it's a new beginning, it's very grounding, it's very healing. It is practical, and it is in harmony with Saturn. So, you know, the decisions you make can bring lasting results. And that's important too. So, you know, the new moon is in the area of publishing, long distance travel, higher thought, expansion of consciousness, your truth, your wisdom. And, you know, you may find that, you know, you have a new truth, or you have a new understanding because of the Uranian energy, what has come to you during that cycle of Aries, and especially at that Libra full moon. Full moons bring things to awareness, bring things to completion, and there could be something that finishes up for you at the Libra full moon that's really important. And now you're getting very close to moving in a new direction here, you know, setting your sail on a new course, right? And the Taurus new moon on the 26th, very, you know, late at the end of the month here, And then once Mercury goes direct on May 3rd, that's green lights, right? So you'll be ready to sign on that dotted line or commit. And, you know, just wait till that May 3rd time period before you commit. Now, if you have to commit to something in April, do it. You know, you can't not live your life or do business, right? Commerce needs to go on and life needs to be lived. Just make sure you're reading everything and you understand what's being asked of you. And, you know, if you can do it at the Taurus new moon, that would be great, you know, or the 27th. I always like to do things the day after a new moon or a couple days after a new moon so that the moon is actually present. Because a new moon you can't see. It's like, you know, a baby in the womb, right? It's dark. But then when it starts to crest, it's gaining in light. And that really is the best time to start something or anything new, is when the moon is gaining in light and moving towards a full moon. And so this is a wonderful moon for you because it's in a fun area. It's in an area that is about travel and adventure and expanding you into the world. Venus re-enters Aries on the 28th. Now, your ruling planet will couple with Uranus on the 28th. That could be a financial, that's where something financial happens that's sudden and unexpected. Like you didn't know you were getting this money. You didn't know that maybe there's more money coming back to you that you didn't know in your taxes, or there's some sort of insurance money coming to you, or inheritance, royalty payout. That's an amazing aspect because Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, and having those two together is brilliant, and they're in harmonious energy flow with Saturn. So it could be like you get an amazing loan, like an amazing house loan or car loan or student loan, some sort of financial arrangement that's totally in your favor. And if you can wait till the 3rd of May to sign, great. But if you need to sign before the 3rd of May, you know, you don't want to turn up something very lucrative, you know, like an awesome mortgage or property or something that is just amazing for you that, you know, you want to take it, is what I'm saying, because this is a really good deal that you're getting, whatever this is. Now, it's going to be different for everybody. But it is a very good deal that's happening for you because it is in harmony with Saturn, who's in that area of real estate, the area of the home, foundation, where you live. And Mercury and Uranus are in the area of other people's money, your partner's money, financing. So when we get financing, this is the area that it comes from, the 8th house. And so this is an amazing day for you. It's going to be a brilliant day too. So mark your calendar for the 28th because that could be a day where you really have tremendous insight and understanding, epiphanies about, you know, something you've thought about and you didn't understand and now you understand, and it just empowers you. And it's like that missing ingredient that now you have it, now you know. Now you know what's really going on, or now you know why, you know, this situation has been this way, or this person has been this way. It is an amazing breakthrough moment for you that empowers you to know that you're on the right course, that you're moving in the right direction. And good news is heading your way. So for those of you open for love, you know, anything's possible, you know, with the Libra rules relationships, you know, you've got Pluto in that area of romance and taking chances. As more planets move into Taurus, you may be feeling really open for new love, adventure, trying out a new opportunity, new love opportunity, why not? Why not? Now, for those of you coupled, there could be, something happening here where you really need to have that heart-to-heart with each other in regards to what you love and value, what she or he loves and values, your resources, their resources, what you want, what they want, what's going on there. Because you don't want to get into any kind of power struggle, especially at that Libra full moon, because that is a very intense time. So, be patient, because by the 16th and on, things start to calm down, things start to sort themselves out, and you really have a brilliant breakthrough at the end of the month with the Taurus new moon and the Mercury merging with Uranus exact on the 28th. And I think money is good for you this month, because you have Jupiter working for you there, and you have your ruling planet in the area of other people giving you money. And so there is, prosperity here for you this month. And that's why it's so important for you to not get distracted by the noise of other people or the noise of the world, so that you're staying focused on your law of attraction and what you're attracting, your abundance, what you want in your life, and keeping that nice and strong. Now, Mars has moved into that area of career by the 21st. So by the third week, you're ready to go. Even with the Mercury retrograde, you are energetically wanting to move up in what you're doing, expand out into the world. And that's fine. That's great. Just be patient a couple more days until Mercury goes direct, because then, it's all green lights for you in May, and you can really take advantage of the lasting success that's coming your way. Spiritually, I think with that Taurus energy coming in there, that you're going to find that, by that third week in April, as well as any time outs you take from other people, like going to the beach, going into the woods, going to sacred places, right? Meditating, doing, spiritual activities, that you're really connected to the divine, and that it's just amazing how we tune that out, right? Tune the monkey mind out too, and just ground, breathe, focus. We can hear the higher mind. We can hear the inner being, and that's where the wisdom is. That's where the truth is. That's where your knowing is, knowing what's right for you, knowing what to do. Even if things get a little chaotic in here, the first few weeks of April, and the world's not making sense, or others are not making sense, by tuning in and connecting and grounding, you'll find that you have what you need and what you want. Health looks good. Not seeing anything there, which is awesome. Totally. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plus in my videos. Virgo, you're the best. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. So until next time, Virgo, something amazing is happening for you. Good news is heading your way.